Hello and welcome back to the next video tutorial on how to update your website to have new before and after images in the before and after gallery. So, like the last video tutorial, we are going to have to access the Doctors Plastic Surgery.com/WP-admin page, which is the login page to access the back end of the site to where you can start making changes on the front end. So I'm going to go ahead and load it up and again show you an example of the login page where you will enter your username and password and then hit login. After you enter your username and password and hit login, you will be prompted to land on a page that looks like this. This is the dashboard of WordPress. To access and make changes to the before and after gallery, you kind of have to understand how this website works. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the front page or home page of the site, and I'm going to go ahead and hover over the photo gallery menu option here, and you can kind of see that there are 4 different sections: breast enhancement gallery, breast lift gallery. I'm sorry, 5 different sections: the butt enhancement gallery, liposuction gallery, and tummy tuck gallery. With all of these, if you click on the breast enhancement gallery, you'll notice that the URL at the top has subfolders. The first main category being /photo gallery, the subcategory being breast enhancement gallery. So knowing that, when you make changes to the back end, you have to keep that in mind. All of the photo galleries are posts, essentially. So to access all of the already existing photo gallery images, you would click on posts, and you could see them ordered here in list of, looks like published date. Yes, published date. It's sorted by published date, so the most recent one being at the top. Now, it's important to note that on the front end of the design here, this image is a test image that I just created, and it's going to always show the oldest, in terms of published date, the oldest image added or post added. So if I wanted to simply make this one go away, being that it's the first one, I'm going to sort by date again so that it reverses the order and shows the oldest photo gallery image that was added. And here I have 12/20/2014. That's the newest. So I'm going to hit it again. Now it's going to go back to 10/19/2011. And that's the test one that I've created. So I'm going to delete this one, trash it. And now you'll see here, if I hit on the front end and I refresh, it's gone. There's the original one that was there. So if I go back to the back end and I create a new one by clicking Add New, I'll be able to go ahead and publish it and then change the date to be either a very recent one that shows up towards the end, or I'll change the published date to be very old so that it shows up as the first one on the first page of before and after images for this breast augmentation gallery. The way you can get it to show up, the before and after image in the 5 different sections, is by choosing here on the right hand side the different checkboxes for that corresponding before and after gallery section. So if it's a breast augmentation gallery image, you would check this. If it was a butt enhancement gallery image, you would check that, and it will bring that image to the appropriate location. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 roughly gallery categories that you could choose from. I guess the one's tummy tuck. Oh, and you always have to select photo gallery. I apologize. So by default, you should always have 2 of these checkboxes selected. One by default is always going to be photo gallery, and that again is to tell the programming language that, hey, this is the main category that this image is going to belong to, and then you have to select the subcategory as well. So I'm going to go ahead and create one. One thing that you will need to do in order to make this a very painless process for you, you're going to have to copy and paste an old before and after image gallery code and drop it right here, and then make a simple modification. So I'm going to right click on all posts and then hit open link in new tab. I'll provide you with a blank template of the code, but essentially what we need to do is pull up one of the already existing before and after images. I've clicked on the title and it's going to open it up here. And if text is highlighted and not visual, which will actually show you the image, we want to see the code. So I switched to code, which is basically the same as saying text. I'm going to copy this code. Oh, make sure you copy everything. Right click, copy. And in my tab where I have my new post, I'm going to paste it. And you can name it the same thing that you always do if you want, or you can change it up. It really doesn't matter. I put a test here, 1, 2, 3, as a indicator that this is a test gallery image that we're uploading. You'll be able to see the title here, 1, 2, 3, show up. So what I'm going to do is now show you how to take a new set of images and utilize them here as the new before and after image. So I'm going to go ahead and just, for now, take a screenshot with this screenshot tool that I have that's pretty neat of the logo. Just a section of the logo. And I'm going to utilize this as the before and after picture. Doesn't matter what picture you use. I've just saved it to my desktop. What I'm going to do now is open up the media section. I'm going to right click and open this in a new tab so that I can have it here while I'm working and keeping my other 2 tabs open. Here's my media gallery. These are all the different images I've already used on the website in the past. And I'm going to add a new image by clicking Add New, selecting Files, have it in my desktop here. So I'm going to upload this little screenshot that I took of the logo. And there it is. I clicked on it. What I'm going to do is want to grab the URL of the image. So I've double-clicked here. I'm going to right-click and hit Copy. And what we're going to look for here are the different images that are being used in this before and after gallery image. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to search for the image source. You'll look for src equals, followed by a URL. This is basically the image that's being used. Currently, I'm going to get rid of it. It's in a set of quotations, if you notice. And I'm going to paste my new image there. It's just an image URL. So I've taken this image URL, I've copied it, and I've replaced the image URL that was there. So if I hit update now, and I change the publish date to something that's really old, say we make this 2010, and hit update, and we go to the breast augmentation photo gallery, and I hit refresh. You're going to notice here is here now the image at the top left-hand quadrant. It seems that the images do need to be the same size for it to stack evenly. So what I'm going to do is now go back to the new post that I made, which is here. And I'm going to paste in that image URL that I used for the first one for each and every other one so that you can get an idea of how this works. So here's the image URL for the second image, which is in theory this one here. I'm going to start from after the first quotation, highlight all the way to the last quotation, or to the next set of quotations, and paste in that new image URL that we created, reality, just a snippet of the logo. And I'm going to do that for the third image as well, and the fourth image. Going to hit update. I'm going to hit refresh. There we go. So as long as the images are the same size, you will be able to fit any issues. Not every single one of the before and afters use 4 images. Some use 2. So if you wanted to only do 2, what we'll do is provide you with a copy of one of the older before and after posts that only contain 2 images. We'll also give you a template of one that contains 4, like the one that we just did. This one contains 4, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to all posts and delete this. Trash. If we go to another one, that's already existing. This one has 4 images. You can just tell by the length of the code. That one has 4 as well. Let's see here. Essentially, they all can have 4. Some have, looks like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They all have the image source URLs here, and that's what you're going to be essentially modifying when you create a new one. Again, if you go to the media library and you just add a new image, you can find it down here, click on the image, and get the image URL, which is what you're copying, and then placing in the source URL of the code for the new before and after image that you're uploading. So let me go ahead and find one that is only using 2 images, because I think that's going to be the easiest way. Majority of them have 4 images, so fortunately there's a ton of before and after images in here. Well, at any rate, if you find one with only 2 images, it looks like majority of these have 4. You're able to, again, change out the URL when you look at the code. The image is listed after source equals quotations. So upload your new images, get your image URL, create a new post, and copy and paste over this code into the new post, like so. Copy, add new, paste, and switch out these image URLs. That is it. Give it a title, hit publish. When you publish it, simply have to go in and modify the date so that it shows up at the front of the list. That pretty much sums it up, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email us, info@noriskSEO.com. Thanks for watching.